Welcome back. It's day 11 of fall camp. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe. We're starting off with Coach Ellaby in the offensive line. Going through these hurdles, it's kind of like a makeshift shoot. The whole point is just to stay low. You don't want for your head to hit that white hurdle, and you want to explode off of the football, keep your feet driving, all that good stuff. I think it will look good doing it. Will look pretty fresh. Right here, number 60, this is Jeremiah Hurd, true freshman offensive tackle for us. And he's new to this position, but 6'8", 300 plus pounds. Look at how he carries it. Look at how he moves. Very, very explosive, super long arms, prototype at that position. Moving forward, he's going to be a stud, I believe. And I can't wait to see what happens as we continue to, progress throughout his career. Now, as we're continuing to go through this one, we're seeing another true freshman, Bennett Warren. He looks good right here. The only problem is, y'all see that he kind of destroyed that hurdle. Got to get lower. He's another one that's 6'8", but it's no excuse because if Jeremiah can get low, then so can you. Just got to keep on working those small details. But again, y'all, I think that we look really, really good here. Very explosive. Great fundamentals. Now, we've got our two tackles, John Campbell and Lance Hurd going. You got to be excited about the way that they just moved that sled, how explosive they look. Both of those two players, I think, look 100%. They could be dealing with some very minor things. And people always ask, hey, are we banged up at the offensive line? I don't think that we are. I think that we are in a really, really good shape. Just hope, knock on wood, that it stays that way throughout all of fall camp, heading into the season. It is going to be a long one. So we're probably going to have to lean on some of these guys a little bit more than we have in seasons, prior to this one. But, I think that we are working. It just feels like to me, everyone is working like they are going to play. That's what you want out of your team. Now we're kind of shifting gears to the running backs. Khalifa Keith, big body guy, looks really good, has good feet. What we're doing is just working on our footwork, getting up over these dummies, staying low, pad level, all that type of stuff. Very important playing in this league. Whenever you're running through that box, you have to protect yourself and that football. So I think that we're going to be fine right here. Peyton Lewis, I heard Jason Swain saying that he was at the scrimmage last week and that Peyton Lewis has legs like Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's got some huge tree trunk thighs. So that just goes to show how big these players actually are in person. And here we've got the quarterbacks throwing the football to the running backs out of the backfield. Deshaun Bishop looks very natural as a pass catcher. We saw that from his high school film, and I think that we will utilize this a little bit more this season. Here, we've got Peyton Lewis. He looks, that is Peyton Lewis. Yeah, so he looks really good doing this as well. Khalifa Keith, all these guys. I think Peyton Lewis kind of double clutched it, but at the same time, you could tell that he is natural catching the football. That's something that we're wondering about because he didn't really do it coming out of high school. But Tyree West, here what they're doing is just working on some double teams, and they're going to get some different looks, right? They have a certain, gap responsibility that they're trying to maintain, and they're just working on doing that based off of what the offensive line, right? The guys who's going up against them based off of what they're doing. So that's all we're doing here, just working on some small details. Obviously, that's going to be huge for these strong side defensive ends. Look how good they move. Look how good they look. That defensive line is just freakishly deep. It is ridiculous. 4 to 5 waves of starting caliber guys. It's going to be a nightmare, especially later on in these games. P and I will probably talk about this some maybe this weekend. But yeah, you have to love what you're seeing out of this room. Always explosive, getting after this quarterback. I know this is probably one of their favorite drills to do, and they make it look perfect, which, they should. That's what they do. But yeah, this is a really, really good group. Very excited. I can't wait to see what the starting rotation will be, from these guys and how much are we going to rotate? Is it going to be, play by play? Is it 2-3 plays, then rotate them, get in a fresh wave of folks? I know the Coach G is going to do a great job with that. Jordan Ross, look at how good he looks as a true freshman. A lot of folks forget about him, but he's going to be special, no doubt. Now we've got our secondary kind of going through the same drill, working on blitzing off the edge. But that's it for this one, y'all. Please stay tuned for our news, notes, and thoughts. It'll be out here shortly. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and other volunteer fans. We'll see y'all in just a minute. Thanks. Peace.